Hi, this is Adekyn with a walkthrough of Grand Ages Rome, Reign of Augustus Romanization mission. And this one we're doing something a little different from others in the series. I've taken this Lucius character that I've been playing as we've walked through these, and I've gone back and sold all his estates, reset his talents to zero, so we're now starting from scratch. We're going to play an advanced mission with a character who has no estates and no talents. The no talent part I can relate to really well. And I think that this will give us a better idea of what you have to do to start an early game, and also to manage your money and manage your build. So we're not going to have all the resources we'd like to play with right off the bat as we have in these others. So we're going to have to be very meticulous and careful about how we do this, and really watch our budget and watch our finances, and try to get some profitable things going as early as we can. So we have great news. We have a gold mine down there just kind of to the left, and we're going to have our Astati go down there and grab that gold mine. We're going to do that with slaves. Ideally, you want Insula to man the gold mine, because you get more production out of it, but that would cause us to build our main city right through that valley, which is narrow. And you can build in a narrow valley if you're not worried about your overall ratings. But this mission, our goal is to have, including secondary, is to have 70% satisfaction, food, entertainment, and religion, and finish all of our research and build a senate. So that's quite a task for a guy here with no estates and no talent. So I'll show you how to kind of build this up. So you go with baby steps. Insula lumber, Insula brick, Insula stone. You get your basic materials. Now realize they're going to come out as level 1 logging camps, level 1 mines. So we're not going to get that super production, as we were kind of got spoiled with our trumped up Lucii character. So we're just building two log, basically 2 log, 2 brick, a stone is usually a pretty good start. And I'm laying down food now that I've kind of got the basics started, and I'm going to do the mill, of course. So you could do 1 wheat, 1 mill, and then we'll put down our bakery, and that will give us a rudimentary starting food for our guys. And then of course we're going to get the pigs and butcher going as fast as we can as well, so we're getting goods production, because we really want that to be able to trade. So I'm lining up my baker there. So now we got these guys basically fed. I'm setting up the fountains, kind of the center of the city. And this area right here will be sort of our working class group. We'll still upgrade it. We want the religion, etc. But this is where we'll do our most of our production. And we should talk about money, because that's what we're really after here is denarii. That's our real problem. But besides the resources, which are slowing us down, our cash flow is pathetic. So the main ways you get money are gold. That's a great one. That's the beautiful one. If you can get a gold mine going, do it. And just while I'm on that, right here, I'm going to put an insula out and do a little bit of a leapfrog, where I build the insula. That allows me to build the lumber camp further away, and then I'll go build the slave camp down from that and put in my gold mine. So I don't really have to tie up my Hastati or build an outpost or anything. I can just leapfrog over there and grab that gold. So we want to get religion going here, because the temple to Saturn can make us some money right away. But of course, the first thing is this gold mine. It's the best source of money we're going to get early, particularly early in the game. So as I was saying, gold is a great source. Then religion is really, in fact, I think religion is the source of money once you get going, because when you have an area like even this area here with a lot of insula in it, when we get done, you'll see at the end it's going to have at least 3 temples, and it's going to have 100% religion, and it's going to have patricians in there manning those temples, and they're going to make a lot of money for us. So you can get money from gold, you get money from religion, and get money from trade. And that's why I went ahead and went in the hole on my finances here, because I want to get over that water and get that trade area and try to establish some trade, so we can get some more positive cash flow. Because the better cash flow we can get, the more our income is. That you see it up there. I just checked it. It's like 200 or 300 denarii right now, which isn't terrible. but we certainly want it a lot higher. So right now I'm just preparing to build a trading post, and see that brick should have been built earlier. I should have done two logs, two bricks. Remember that? 2 logs, 2 bricks, 1 stone. That's a good start. And I forgot my second brick. So I'm building it now. And when that gets done, I will build a trading post and get some trade going. We'll probably have some goods to export. This one also gives you some extra sausages, as I recall, and that can be a good source of money. But we're just going to look for some things to trade and just try to get some positive cash flow going, because we've got to spend 1,000 denarii on our forum just to even enable the nobles. And so our cash flow is getting a little better. When we get that trade going, we'll make it better still. I'm going to move the Hastati down and capture another trade post, see if we can't get a better deal somewhere else or open up something else to trade. So again, the focus here is on establishing our trade. And of course, we also have to do all of our research, so we need to get some research going right now. So we'll be building a school here soon to try to tap into all those insula there and get at least some research going. Because, again, this character with no talent, no estates, he has no research at the beginning of the game either. So we need to get that going. So now we're going to trade off some goods to Byzantium, and that's going to give us some better cash flow. So now we're making a little bit of money. So even though we don't have a lot of money, we're going to go ahead here very soon and build our forum, because we just don't have time to wait around. I have played this. I've gone all the way through all these missions, at least in the old Grand before the expansion, and played them all where not only did I not have any talents or any estates, but also was never allowed to go negative on money. So that can be a real fun one. I'll probably go back on these expansion missions and do that if I get bored with playing them straight up. I'll just give myself no family, no family traits, no talents, no estates, and never go negative on money, and see how far I can get. Made it all the way through the first set. I don't know if I could make it all through these missions. They seem to some extent they seem a little tougher to me, or else I'm just losing my skill. So we've got our goods going, and here comes our school, and that's going to get our research started, because we really need to do that. If anything, if I'm a little critique of myself, I should have, if I had the resources. I'm not sure I was able to, but if I could, certainly like to get that school started, just to get these early researches out of the way as quickly as possible. So you can see I've taken that trading post, and I want to go grab that third one. There's 3 milestones on this map, and I want to get them all just to make sure I have the best possible trade, because eventually we're even going to trade for marble. Once we get a good cash flow, we're going to start importing marble in addition to what we gather around the map, because you're going to need the marble to build the big buildings, and the big buildings are frankly where you make the big money, when you can make the multiple temples around a community center, and build your other big monuments, and that's worth mentioning too. Remember, our goal is 70% across the board satisfaction for food, entertainment, and religion, and you really want to keep in mind that there are for religion and entertainment, there are a couple buildings that help you in a sort of a global sense. The Pantheon will give you a boost all over the region for religion, regardless of where you place it, and the Circus Maximus does the same thing for entertainment. There isn't a similar thing for food, but if you have organized, well-organized cities where you're building around a middle, you're not going to have a problem there. We'll pick this up with part 2, further develop the city, and talk a little bit about research and what you want to target, and a method for building around the Colosseum. So see you on part 2.